Hey, welcome back to the Alboe Show. We are doing a replay of a match we already had earlier. We went with the outfit of 2 catapults and one of these ballista light artillery, it's called. Now, the advantage of the light artillery, if I click it over here, you'll notice it actually has 3 spikes instead of 2. So I'm going to set up myself a little spike wedge. I got 2 catapults. One of them's carrying. When you get to level 5 onagers, you manage to get this heavy boulder. It's very short range, also like the choking smog, and I've already started my firing off on these guys over here. So yeah, let's sit back and watch. The enemy artillery is starting to get set up. I've seen them. They brought themselves out. They should be hiding in the grass. I don't know why they're not, but they decided to sit right there. I'm seeing that, and I'm letting my shots rip in on that. So I am the only artillery on our team, I believe. I'll just double check that. Oh, there is a Type 9-0. Not sure where he's going to set up, but we'll find out in a second. So yeah, here's a little look at the outlay of the battle so far. I am firing into the crowd, trying to knock these horses off. The city crew, there's some battles about to kick off in the grass here between spearmen and Romans. And the city is underway as well. So from my little vantage up here, I am looking to carefully rain down on these guys. My current targets are right in this group. Ooh, terrible friendly fire shot right into that guy. You know, sometimes the shots go wild. But I focus on where I think things are going to be losing in our favor. Right over here I nicked into my friends, but I've shifted my focus. Once again, clipping my buddy here. Not so good, but he's enveloped. He's routed. I kind of saw it as writing on the wall, and that managed to really pierce the enemy without hitting friends at all. That was actually a really lucky shot on there. Ooh, yeah. So right into this pack. It's the reasonable target. So one of my cannons is on auto fire, and the other one is on manual. And occasionally I'll do them both manual and just use the number keys to switch between them. Now the downside of that is, as soon as you move your mouse off the spot, that aiming cursor is going to, well, it's going to lose its focus. So if you keep one on manual, then you can always switch off it before you move your mouse, and that way it still kind of is tuned to the area. And if you're lucky enough to get back in that same spot, then you don't have to worry about losing your focus reticule or having it expand on you. Ooh, I'm getting some rough friendly fire on my own Princep buddies here, but this crowd is just too big to resist. Alright, and as you can see, I have set up the 3rd spikes all around here. My guys are looking somewhat alright. I mean, I'm susceptible to a charge from here, but otherwise I'm feeling okay. Spikes are really finicky, and you don't want to waste too much time trying to set them up. Finicky in the sense that they can, well, you tell them to set up and they don't for various reasons. Now you'll see this is the choking smog, and as long as these guys are running through it, they are getting inflicted with some nastiness. So all those 3s are popping up. It's draining this whole pack. My guys managed to get some good placement, but they walked right into some trouble. I've started to send some of those bigger, heavy boulders. That's this ability right here. Obviously, I'm just seeing this as prime targets for my attack, and I just got to get those shots carefully in this group. Here comes a few more in. Ooh, and there's that choking smog once again, and you can just see the numbers piling up for points. So far I'm a little bit low on the totem, and I'm just raining more in. How could I resist, you know? I got this whole group here. I'm just seeing the numbers. They have to run through this whole acrid smoke, I believe it's called. And I'm just trying to lay this area, and I've used up a lot of my big boulders. There's a nice big crash, doing high damage, and I'm out of my nastiness. Now it is very short range, so you gotta kind of wait to use it. At this point I should have my little ballistas starting to set up. I'm surprised they're not moving out already. But I was a little distracted, as you can expect. Just from our vantage point, we seem to have won this side of the map, and the focus has really shifted over here. Oh, there we go. So now they're set up. You can see their range is quite extensive from their little bunker. And just in a matter of moments, they're going to be turned on to auto fire, this ability right here, and they're just going to be firing into the pack. They're just going to be whipping themselves out over this cliff edge. Yeah, there's some hits there. And the artillery is still raging. I believe I've started to switch over to these pikemen here. Now pikemen, you want to hit them with range. Artillery's great. I'm feeling really sorry for these Hastati trying to go in there. But they managed to get the route following the pikemen. If pikemen are not able to engage their spears while they're in combat, so for them, if they are in well, if you catch them outside of their formation, they're vulnerable. And that other one just broke and is trying to reform. So I am still raining rocks in. Now I've started to target these pikemen directly. And I'm going to be focusing in. All the while the little bolt slingers are looking for their next targets. Are these guys even firing right now? No. They're just waiting for something to come in range. Alright, and so I am so far unchallenged. No horses have come. There are some spearmen going for the base instead of trying to upset me, which allows me to start ripping into these guys really well. Yeah, he's wise onto him, but that's just putting his back to us. Enemy catapults are currently bombarding over here, but that's just left me open to get some good shots in right in this middle area, and that's really hurt his whole system there. And he's gone. Alright, so I believe at this moment, yeah, we've already switched over to the base. Now, I know they're back here. A great trick with catapults. If you hit the building, the catapult may tumble down. Essentially, the building will stop the momentum and it will kind of stutter and fall. So I'm trying to aim manual shot right over here somewhere. Just hoping to get lucky. I did manage to get the decaps for there, stopping those guys. See, like this bolt right here. It hit the building and it did manage to come right down. That can also cause a decap. So shooting at buildings, even if guys are hiding behind them, you may get lucky and the boulder may just roll the right way. Alright, so that's the last of this little group. As you can tell, the scoreboard is quite definitive and we have moved up a little bit in the boards. Not much of a decap point, but the really only ones on our team. And my general aggression was alright. So that is the combo. 2 artillery and a ballista. The 3 spikes is a definite advantage. You know, you don't have the manpower to withstand a horse charge or whatnot, but being able to bunker yourself and peck. The ballistas are pretty good at range. Here's my happy little crew. I think we're going to try to move on for this. So let's just zip ahead. There's not much of a battle left, I believe. You know, don't know what this guy's trying, but there he is, waiting it out. I guess he's just there to stop any sort of decaps from happening. Ultimately protect himself, but I don't think I'll get there in time to even set up and hit him. No, our guys just devoured him. Alright. And at the end, we ended up taking all of our best player. I believe it was that acrid smoke. Due to the fact that I had this constant damage factor, I think it got a lot of the actual little kills in the end. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.